All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to our Chef on a Shoestring. We are at the LG Experience at Bracketown here for the Final Four. So we've got a Final Four feast for you. A little something different this week. We've bumped the budget up to $60. We have our fine chef, Chef Tim Love, is with us. Tim, you've put together a feast, all right? You got the $60 budget, but you've got a
I'm excited about the $60 budget. Normally they give me $20.
Over the top.
Yeah.
But you've got a dish representing each school in the Final Four. Tell me about that.
Final Four here. So we got some grilled corn with cotija.
For Butler University.
That's right. White pizza with clams.
Because the white pizza was invented in Connecticut. That's for
That's
UConn.
exactly right. And then we got some spoon bread with country ham.
Virginia ham.
And the bourbon and Coke pulled pork.
Kentucky.
Absolutely.
All right, and something representing Houston, Texas, right?
Well, absolutely. You know, you can't watch any games without having some burgers. So I got to throw in my signature Love Burger from the Love Shack.
All right.
So today we're going to make the burgers and we're going to make the pulled pork.
Great. Couple of sandwiches.
Couple sandwiches.
Okay.
So first things first. Let's talk about the beef. So we have some prime sirloin and prime brisket here that we grind up in a food processor.
Listen, how important is it the cut of meat you get? Because sometimes I see a Kobe beef burger for like $80.
I think you don't need to go that far with
it's
it.
Over the top,
it's
right?
burgers, right? And we're watching games. You're not going to sit here. We're not getting criticized on our burger. We're just going to eat them. So we make good burgers.
Okay.
All right. So and you want to make the meat into a ball. And let it sit for at least an hour. That's going to allow the proteins to combine together. And when you smash it out, it's not going to split apart on the grill.
Because normally I just I make my patty and I throw it right into the grill.
And you got to add breadcrumbs and eggs and all that.
You want this to sit like this for at least an hour.
That's exactly right.
And it binds together.
So we season with salt and pepper. We put them on the grill. We let them go in just like this. Now, first, let's talk about the pulled pork. Now we're going to add in here my special seasoning. So I'm going to have you make this.
Okay, the seasoning.
That's right. We call it the wild game. That's black pepper.
Black pepper.
Salt.
Okay, keep going.
Guajillo chili powder.
Ooh, is this going to be like burn your face off hot?
Only if you're not from Texas. A little garlic powder.
Here we go. All right.
And then rosemary and thyme. Mix all that up there.
All right, mixing, I'm mixing.
Now, you mix all that, but take that seasoning, we're going to put it into our special love sauce that goes on the burger. Now, as you're mixing that, I'm going to mix this in.
Tell me what you're putting in there.
Now, we got some jalapenos. We got some fresh pickles. Fresh pickles. We got some mayonnaise here that we make, of course.
Okay.
Then we got some ketchup. Here we go. And now we're going to add in 1 teaspoon of that sauce. Or that seasoning, go ahead. Hit
1 teaspoon,
That's
gotcha.
right. We got a little vinegar here.
Okay.
Perfect. Now we got our love sauce.
I can tell you, it seems like this is going to be pretty hot.
Come on now.
You got jalapenos.
Where are you from? Where are you from, Lonnie?
Connecticut.
Okay. I guess you got to have something going for you. I mean,
listen to you.
All right. So now let's talk about the pork, okay?
Okay, let's do it.
The pork, we brine it for about 4.5, 5 hours in a saltwater brine. So soak it in salt water. It's going to cure the pork a little bit. Take it out of there. All right, and now we make a cocktail in the pan.
Cocktail in the pan.
Maker's Mark and Coke here. This right here, this bourbon and Coke. Bourbon and Coke. Just like this.
That's just all right.
And this is going to steam out. Now Coke's got a nice acid to it. It's also got a lot of sugar, as we know.
And the alcohol in the bourbon, that just burns off?
It burns off, but it gives a nice, unique flavor to it.
Okay.
And then I'm going to season that with a game rub. Same thing we just made. So we want to do very liberally on the game rub, just like this.
Okay.
Okay, look at this. Awesome. Now we wrap that in foil.
Now, Tim, quick, how does a big chunk of meat like this go into like just all that shredded pork thing?
Right, so we cook it for at least 10 hours. That's the whole thing.
Ooh.
So what happens is the bourbon and Coke steams into the meat. It really makes the meat fall apart. And if I do everything right, which I hope I did, we put this in the oven.
But we're not making this then, right before the game. This is we got a lot of planning.
You're gonna prepare this for the finals. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right.
So
you got to start cooking tonight.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
So put in this beautiful LG oven right here. Look at this. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm sitting in a kitchen with like 18 pieces of equipment here in Bracketown.
And you're sitting in a kitchen with about 30 chearleaders. So there you go.
We got all kinds of good-looking women, great-looking appliances. I'm in heaven. This is where I live.
Okay.
So let me take this.
Let's get the reveal on this.
Look at this, huh? That's steaming hot.
I don't understand though how this goes into like the shredded look right there. How's it going to get all shredded?
Well, we're going to work on that right now. So let's see what happens here. Look at this. See how that just falls apart like that?
So are you actually just pulling it apart with your fingers?
Pull it apart with our hands. Look at this. I mean, here, you got to try that.
Let me try that. Is right.
All right. So now we put the burgers together.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Let's do the pulled pork sandwiches. Here we go.
Let's get that together because I know we're running out of time and I want to show the final product here with the burgers as well.
I'm going to make this like this. Why don't you go through the budget while I'm doing this? Look at that. That's unbelievable.
While you're doing that, let's just check out how you did. We gave you $60 because you have a lot of food.
And I always go over budget. I'm a little bit worried. I got to be honest with you.
No, we gave you $60. You came in. Yeah, there's the cashier sound. $58.69.
Yeah, baby.
You did it,
Can I
Timmy.
get some cheering for that? Huh?
Come on. All right. Timmy, it's always a pleasure when you come by.
Thank you.
For my cheerleaders, I thank you guys for sitting in the
Absolutely.
background.
Pom-pomming away, baby.
Doing your thing.